Evening all. It happens to be a Tuesday evening here in Italy, Livorno. Well, we've been hearing a lot about climate change, people pushing certain agendas. All these agendas are they a benefit for us or not? Or just a benefit for 1% of the people, which are their leads, the corporations and all that stuff. They go from we must go to renewable energy, solar power, wind power and all that stuff. Everyone should buy an electric car because internal combustion engines are polluting the world and increasing the CO2. Another cock and ball stuff. They love the bush. Then they start attacking traditional farming. Reduce emissions of nitrogen, which is essential for the growth of plants. Another useful substance which in agriculture has been used for thousands and thousands of years, since man stopped becoming a hunter and started to cultivate land. And they're saying we should not cultivate the land anymore. Only the big corporations who has industrial scale farming can do these things. Basically in farming, we've been hearing protests from around the world. And the most strongest came from Holland, because in the end the government, all the powers that be, they just want to get their dirty little hands on land, resources, and basically they dictate how you should lead your life. You must not have opinion. You must do what they say, or you'll be losing points on your social credit score. This is basically it's all about. It's a Marxist, socialist, Orwell nightmare world they want to introduce. And slowly, humanity, through these series of crises, the war, and droughts around the world, and other catastrophes or disasters which they cook up, the economy collapsing, then all of a sudden they come out from out of the blue, we have got the solution, and in the end they take over society. Basically this is their intentions, and have already started. It's known as the Great Reset. They say everyone will be equal, be the same. It's not true. People who are poor will be more poor, who are richer will get more richer. And basically, the middle class society, they are destroying it. We see examples around the world. Changing mentality, introducing these absurd agendas. I'm not going to even state one of them, because in the end it just will push towards collapse of society, whether it's economically or socially or whatever manner. the thing is, if they push it too far, this could be the end of us, the world as we know it. These people are not to be trusted. They are everywhere. Who profess the Great Reset, Build Back Better, globalist rubbish. They are, you never consider them as enemies of humanity. They're more worse than Nazis and communists and fascists, because they have that type of mentality. And people must realise they're not here for our good. They're doing their own interest first. We are last on the list. And if society doesn't push back, because they're doing a hell of a good job of fear-mongering people throughout this pandemic years, now this proxy war in Ukraine against Russia and so on, and then you will find other events evolving in the next few months or so. Other viruses, climate change, energy shortages. They just taming this to the point to be domestic by them. So, people, push back. Do not listen to the hype. They say it's all things which they propose in their interests, not 90% of the interests of the people.